Good morning, my friends. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Got a few things to get through in the weather here. We do have some showers on the way with a reinforcing cold front that's going to come through Michigan in the next 24 to 36 hours. I'll show you that because we desperately need the rainfall in most of lower Michigan. The farther south you go in lower Michigan, the drier it is. And up across the UP, you're probably saying, rainfall? What need for rainfall? That's all it's done all summer. That will again continue across the UP. So we are going to talk about the rainfall. We're going to talk about temperatures. And we've got another warm spell. Hey, good morning, Zane McMillan. We've got another warm spell on the way next week. Not as hot as what we just had, but we're going to be back to the 80s, it looks like, in much of lower Michigan by either Monday or Tuesday, and that could last several days again. So the warmer than normal pattern is definitely going to continue. Hey, let's give us a fall leaf update. Most places are saying still mostly green, some changing going on, some leaf fall going on in the driest places. But let's get to the weather here and show you what's going on across Michigan for today. By the way, please like the MLive page, and then you'll get notifications when I do this morning live update. Usually 7:30 to sometimes I sleep in a little bit and it's toward 8 o'clock. All right, here's the radar forecast for today. One thing I would note is when you see bands like this, it says that the lake effect is starting to develop, and so you can get tips of thumbs or the border of the eastern shoreline that has a whole different weather pattern. Ooh, Dotsy, this weather is not helping her bronchitis. Yes, a lot of folks are mentioning allergies and how stuff builds up in the air without any rain, and I guess that's definitely true. You go to the rain and then it gets moldy, and then if you're allergic to the mold, then that's the problem. So sometimes here in Michigan you can't win on the allergy thing. Now, we're into noon today on radar forecast, and not much going on. We're starting to see some showers develop out in Leelanau, Benzie County. That's a little disturbance, and as the cooler air comes in across the now much warmer lakes, good morning, Amy Dinan, then we'll see some showers set off in the northwest, southern parts of Michigan. It is a dry, beautiful fall day on the way, and here we are into evening, and you can start to see how the lake helps juice up these systems. And another system coming across the UP, that is that secondary cold front that I talk about coming through on Friday. And so here's some showers blossoming overnight and another batch of some showers, but southern parts of Michigan look like you're going to stay dry. Excuse me. So here are the high temperatures for today. And there it is. Temperatures in the upper 60s, southern half of lower Michigan, Detroit, Ann Arbor, Saginaw Bay City, Midland, Mount Pleasant, Lansing, about 69. Same for Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids. Work your way northward, a few degrees cooler. Hey, good morning from Carmel, New York. Low 60s, northern Michigan, Traverse City, Gaylord, Mackinac Bridge, and about 60 across the UP. So really, it's just a very nice day temperature-wise. Let's look at another computer model that goes longer into the future. I like this for the second day. It's the best thing that we have for the second day. This is tonight, and the showers, these would be much-needed showers across the Saginaw area toward Friday morning and into the thumb. Probably not, definitely not a drought ender, but maybe enough to knock down the dust. And for the farmers, it's so dry. They're having a hard time working their equipment, even having a hard time harvesting because some of the crops are getting so dry that they shatter. Now we go into early afternoon on Friday, and things will be quieting down somewhat, but on a north wind, colder air over much warmer Lake Huron now, warmed up 6 degrees in the last week or so, you're going to see, I think, bursts of rainfall. So anywhere from Cairo eastward, this could be a wet area. Should include when the space station is going to fly over your forecast. This way others can enjoy it. Yeah, that is a pretty awesome thing when it happens. I've watched it a few times. And that's a good point. Good morning from Indianapolis. Okay, now the last thing I want to leave you with is, when will it ever rain? Okay, this is a computer model. This is what we call the GFS. That's the US model that goes out 16 days. Here's the whole reason, really, the short answer reason for our dry weather is that high pressure wants to be real strong over New York, and it keeps dry weather all the way into lower Michigan. This is Sunday. So as this high establishes, lots of sunshine this weekend, and we start to get back into a southerly wind. So let's go just a little bit into the future and see what's going on there. This is Sunday night and into Monday. Look how this high pressure keeps coming back and staying strong, and then look what is coming, the southwesterly wind and the warmer temperatures. And I kind of think you'll be able to get a feel for how it's just holding rain off. High pressure center over here, extending all the way back into Michigan. And as a front tries to come, it hits the bone dry warm air. And you can see how it starts to fall apart. This is Tuesday, next Wednesday. And the cold front coming in from the northeast. That's the only thing that can push it in. And so it just dries up, maybe a 1/4 inch of rainfall. So we're going to continue with a dry pattern. One thing I would note, this is colder air. This is high temperatures probably in the 40s, and low temperatures below freezing. So there is cold air starting to build in Canada. And at some point it will shoot down, but not right now. So let me give you a recap for today. We're looking at a beautiful fall day. The clouds break up this morning, off and on sunshine this afternoon. Showers start to develop in the western side of the state, northwest, late this afternoon and this evening. That's a lake effect pattern that will be here into lower Michigan off and on for tomorrow. Not a big deal unless you're right downwind of Lake Huron or Lake Michigan. And look for temperatures in the upper 60s today, so you might have to put a jacket on. All right, there's your weather update for today. You have yourself a great Thursday. Getting close to the weekend. We like that, don't we? Take care. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.